Are you aware that dogs offer more than companionship and games? They're like furry avengers, but how do they pick up on the true nature of people? Our four-legged friends have unique skills that help them figure out who's who in the human world, from their super sniffing powers to their ability to read our feelings. Dogs are not just pets, they're like our personal detectives. Dogs have a special gift for understanding the world, especially those they meet. Imagine having a friend who doesn't need words to know how you feel. That's like your dog. These furry pals are experts at reading body language and listening to the tones in our voices. It's like they have a secret power. When someone comes near, your dog watches them closely. They notice things we might miss, like how a person moves their hands or walks. If a person's movements seem angry or not friendly, your dog can sense that. It's not just what they see, it's also what they hear. How a person's voice sounds, loud, soft, happy, or mean, can tell your dog a lot about what that person feels inside. Now think about how your dog acts when they meet new people. Some they wag their tails for and seem to smile with their eyes, while with others they might back away or even bark. This isn't just random. Your dog listens to their instincts. They are like little detectives, always looking for good and not so good people. When your dog feels something isn't right, they might try to stay close to you, as if saying, "I've got your back." They do this because they love and want to protect you. It's their way of showing care. Your dog sees the world through a lens of love and loyalty, and when they sense someone might not be the best person, it's their love for you that makes them react. Their number one job is to ensure you're safe and happy, and they take this job very seriously. Dogs have a fantastic sense of smell, way better than ours. Imagine if you could smell a teaspoon of sugar in a big swimming pool. That's how good their noses are. This superpower lets them pick up on tiny changes in smells we can't even notice. People give off different scents based on how they're feeling. When someone is scared or angry, their body smells slightly different. It's not something we can smell, but dogs can. They're like detectives with a nose for clues. When a dog meets someone, they're not just saying hello. They're also sniffing to learn about the person. Is this person friendly? Are they scared or upset? Their nose helps them figure it all out. Now think of your dog as a guardian who uses their nose to keep you safe. They react if they smell something that tells them a person might be wrong or dangerous. You might see them growling, barking, or staying very close to you. They're not just being noisy or clingy, they're trying to tell you something. It's their way of saying, "I sense something's not right with this person." Dogs don't judge people by appearance, but by how they smell. And when they love someone like their family, they want to ensure nothing wrong happens to them. That's why sometimes they act like heroes, protecting us from people or things they think are wrong. They use their incredible sense of smell to keep an eye, or rather, a nose out for danger, all because they care so much about us. Dogs are not just pets, they're like our shadows, always sticking close and paying attention to how we feel and act. When you're happy, they're happy. They might come cuddle up when you're sad to cheer you up. This is because they are good at reading our emotions, just like a best friend who knows when something's up without us saying a word. This particular skill also helps them understand how we feel about other people. If you're chatting with a friend and laughing, your dog sees that and thinks, "Ah, this person makes my human happy." But if you're uneasy or nervous around someone, your dog picks up on that too. They notice the little things, like if your smile doesn't reach your eyes or your laugh sounds a bit forced. So when a new person comes around, your dog doesn't just see a stranger. They see someone through your eyes. If you're unsure about that person, your dog feels that uncertainty. They might get protective, staying closer to you or watching that person more carefully. They say, "I'm here for you and I'll help keep an eye on this person." It's not that they're being mean or unfriendly, they're just really in tune with how you're feeling. They have an invisible bond with you, always connected to your emotions. And because they love you so much, they want to ensure everyone around you is good and kind. Your dog's behavior around new people is like a mirror reflecting your feelings, and it's all because they care deeply about your happiness and safety. Like us, dogs remember things that happen to them, especially the big, meaningful moments. If a dog has had a bad experience with someone, they don't easily forget it. If you fell off a bike and scraped your knee, you might be extra careful around bikes afterward. Dogs are the same. If they've met someone who wasn't kind to them, they might get nervous or scared around people who remind them of that experience. It's not that they're judging everyone they meet, but they're being cautious to protect themselves, like being careful around bikes after a fall. When a dog acts differently around certain people, something about that person reminds them of their past. It could be how the person walks, talks, or smells. Dogs have perfect memories when it comes to smells. If you've ever hidden their favorite toy and they found it by sniffing around, you've seen their memory in action. So when they meet someone new, they're not just reacting to the person in front of them. They're also thinking about all the people they've met before. It's their way of making sure they stay safe and happy. And because they love their family, that's you. They also want to ensure you're safe from people they're not sure about. It's like having a furry guardian angel who remembers everything and wants to keep all the bad stuff away. Dogs are not just our pets, they're like family. And just like any family member, they strongly desire to protect us. This protective instinct is a big part of who they are. Think of them as your furry bodyguard. They're always watching out for you, making sure you're safe. They don't just do this, it's part of their nature. When they bark at the mailman or growl at a stranger, it's not because they want to be mean. They're just trying to say, "I'm here to protect my family." They take this job very seriously because they love us so much. When dogs sense that someone might be a threat, they react in ways to keep us safe. They might stand before us or bark loudly to scare the person away. It's their way of drawing a line, telling others, "This is my family, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep them safe." This protective instinct comes from their deep bond with us. They see us as their pack, and in the wild, dogs always protect their pack. It's a beautiful thing. They're not just protecting us because it's their job, but because they love us. It's like having a loyal friend who's always ready to stand up for you, no matter what. They don't care about being heroes, they just want to secure their loved ones are always safe and sound. As we've discovered, our furry friends are much more than just cuddly companions. They're equipped with incredible instincts and abilities that help keep us safe and loved. So the next time you see your dog barking at a stranger or cuddling close when you're feeling down, know that they're doing what they do best, being our loyal protectors and friends. Keep learning about and appreciating these fantastic abilities of your canine buddy. And don't forget to share your stories of how your dog has shown their incredible instincts. We'd love to hear about your four-legged heroes.